guys? It is TJ back again with Gold Label Sports. Just wanted to welcome you guys to today's video. Before you guys do anything, if you are new, please subscribe, please like, please comment. We're growing a pretty crazy community so far, and it's so great to see. Thank you guys so much for the support on all my previous videos. You guys can go back and find them. I can link them, some of them in the description below. But without further ado, guys, today's video is a highly requested topic, and a lot of people have been asking me specifically what strategy I'm using to buy and sell sports cards in today's market. And to be honest with you guys, I'm just gonna give you kind of the step-by-step that I'm doing right now. And right now, basically, I have my long-term investments and I have my short-term investments. So my short-term investments, I'm actually sending off to SGC and HGA, and I'm actually going to be flipping those cards, which means when they are graded, and let's hope that they're 9s and 10s, preferably 10s, I will sell these cards and make a pretty good profit. These cards basically are going to be middle end cards, some high end, and I'm going to be flipping these. So these cards I'd be buying for, like, let's say $10, $20. Flip them for 90 to 100, 120. Some HGA cards are going bonkers right now and actually selling the same amount as a PSA, which is pretty crazy. And then I have my PSA pile, which is my long-term investments that I know are my highest end cards that I'm gonna be shipping off and getting those graded. And I'm okay with waiting 8 months to get those back, because I know when they come back, they're gonna be double, triple in value, hopefully, according to the market, if my strategy pays off, which I'm pretty sure that this will. But those cards are consisting of my high-end Jordans that I have ungraded, my high-end Zions that I have ungraded, Pokemon cards, vintage Pokemon cards that are going to be worth thousands when they come back in PSA 9 and 10 conditions. Hopefully I get a bunch of those back. And that's kind of my cards over here, my more I do have some vintage cards, but most of them are modern. So Luka, Ja, I have cards in certain sets, Stadium Club members only. I have Topps Archive Gold. I have the top, I have Topps and Topps Chrome, and that's basketball too. Some baseball, football. I'll go through those in another video, but basically I'm just showing you guys today exactly what I'm doing. So with my higher end cards, right? A lot of these, like I said, are worth a pretty penny when they come back, anywhere from 400 up. And for example, I put on my previous videos, I have a couple of Jordan cards, for example. Buying those, when I did, I got about a lot of them that were Stadium Club, like high-end cards like that, and some Topps Gold, stuff like that. And I got those in, let's say, a lot of like 30 bucks. That was back when the hobby wasn't as popping. So now those cards, a lot of them are in 8s, 9s, and 10s. They're going to come back, and I'm going to get a really good return on investment, probably $300 plus. Some are going to be 150-ish. So to me, that's a great win, especially if I have multiples. Then I have cards from there, let's say like a Pokemon card, right? By the time next year comes around, end of this year, beginning of next year, I believe that my certain cards that I have that are Pokemon cards that are crazy rare, Charizard, I have a bunch of Charizard modification cards, which are basically different variations, like Japanese, different sets, all the way from 1999 all the way up to the newest 2021. And then I also have Blastoise, Venusaur, cards like that too, kind of staying in the big three between each series that comes out. Then, like I said, when I'm going over to my flip side, I do have some Pokemon cards that are going to be flipping too, along with my sports cards, because I know that those cards are very valuable, on top of that. So everything's supplementing each other. Ultimately, this is a sports card brand, but when you are waiting for your cards to, increase in value, while you're waiting for cards maybe to come back from being graded, you need to also, collect something else. So with me, like I said, I grew up on Pokemon cards, so I use that to supplement my sports card business and brand. So I use that money to funnel into my sports card brand, to build it, grow it, and whatever, ventures that I have and projects that are coming out very soon. So I will let you guys know, and to fund those. Also, I'm not really collecting for a personal, on a personal side right now. So everything kind of in my head is on the money mindset. So right now I'm focusing on, I'm taking all my ungraded cards that are high end and but mostly middle end, and I'm flipping them through HGA and SGC. I'm gonna be shipping out actually a bunch by next week to HGA, and I'm gonna test them out just to see what all the hype's about, and then I'm gonna get those back and we're gonna sell them and we're gonna see our profit, and I'm gonna do a video on that. Then I'm gonna do some SGC, but then I'm gonna also send out my big PSA bundle that I showed you guys. A lot of those cards, all those cards are going out, so I'm pretty excited. I might take some doubles of some cards and put them in HGA, and then compare and contrast and see what, does one sell higher than the other. And I'm only saying that because right now HGA is actually competing with PSA, which is pretty crazy, to be honest. But ultimately, I'm always going to be a PSA guy, highest value with that slab on it, and it's worth the wait time when you're investing and collecting. So it's pretty cool, guys. But that's my current strategy right now. Taking my HGA and SGC, flipping them, business side of things, keeping cash flow going all the time. And then, these are like my stocks that I told you about. Like, I'm holding on for the long term with those because I know for a fact, based on market strategy right now and the way the market's moving, cards like that, my Jordans, LeBrons, Charizards, whatever, cards like that are going to come back. And I only buy ungraded cards that are high end if they're in PSA 9 or 10 condition. And I do a really, really, really good job, and my team does a really good job of inspecting the cards on eBay, making sure we see all the different angles, not being crazy about it, but making sure we do get a good picture of what we're getting in the mail, and then hoping, praying that it comes, the way it says it does. And I've never had an issue yet, but hopefully that doesn't, curse me with things going forward. So basically, guys, right here, HGA, we're gonna flip those, and then we're gonna take our PSA ones, and those are the ones we're gonna do, big returns that are gonna come later down the line. So I would honestly, guys, I would really try this strategy out. If you guys have cards that you want to test it out, I would absolutely test it out on HGA. They have great turnaround times too. I think it's only like 60 days for like $20 a card is their lowest. It's like 31 for 30 days. But you have to do like a minimum, so it's like $31 a card. It has to be 20 cards plus, and that's probably what I'm gonna do. And then PSA is a little bit more pricier, but obviously the payoff is much better. So definitely looking at HGA, guys. SGC does the same thing like HGA does, but obviously you guys know SGC isn't crazy valuable, but they do have solid prices for those middle of the road cards that you guys want to get rid of and make some money on. So don't be afraid to find new ways to make money, guys. Enjoy the hobby. Like I said, if you are doing this from a business standpoint, this is a great strategy to follow. Once again, I'm going to tell you, middle end, some high end cards to test through HGA and SGC. Take that money, flip it, invest it into the PSA cards, the big cards that are going to make you the most money, guys. So hope you guys found this helpful. This is exactly what I'm doing right now, and it is paying off. I think my first, just prepping cards and seeing what value are. My first week back last week, me and my team actually made $1,300 just from buying and selling quickly, flipping. I didn't send any to get graded yet. But now I'm actually, like I said, going into this strategy, kind of phase 2 of my plan for the year. And this is gonna be drawn out from now all the way through the summertime. And then we're going to be sending off, obviously my PSAs soon too. And then I'll get those back for the brand new year. And then we're gonna be selling those off too, depending on what I wanna do with the money that I make from, the HGA and the SGC flips. So, hope you guys found this helpful. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys are doing right now to make money in the hobby. If you guys are just collecting, awesome. If you guys are trying to make money, awesome. If you guys are just, enjoying the way the market's going, that's awesome too. But like I said, if you're here for business and branding, this is what you guys want to try out and do. I've also talked to people that have done it. They found great success in it, and it's really helped supplement their business and keep cash flow going to allow them to do pretty crazy big things, taking that money and funneling it into their PSA submissions, buying those ungraded cards they want to send to PSA, like I said, through those flips, and they're making big money off of it. So like I said, guys, go give it a try. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for your support. It's been great connecting with you guys throughout the week so far. This is week number 2, and we're already projected to have a big week. It's all thanks to you guys motivating me and supporting me through this journey. So see you guys in the next one. This is TJ with Gold Label Sports.